Hello. Huskies back again with more Minnesota Wild GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last time we had a disappointing second round exit to the Chicago Blackhawks, but it was nice to play a different team. It would have been nice to win a game, but what are you going to do? We did a quick little overview of my team. I have a couple big names that re-signed in Kreider and Timothy. I should have the cap space for them, though. I'll be interested to see what the free agent market brings, but we're going to go ahead and get into the draft. I don't have a first round pick because I traded it to New York for Chris Kreider. So I want to see what these picks are. So sim pick. Ooh, a franchise. Really? Interesting. Elite. Oops, I didn't want to trade. No, go away. Have Evander Kane on the trade block still? Oh, I guess it makes sense. Flurry to Chicago, huh? For Seabrook. What? Is that in draft summary? No, this should be a draft activity. Brent Seabrook for Marc-Andre Fleury straight up. Interesting. Mark Mathot for a third. Surprised that Chicago traded Seabrook. Had to have been a cap dump. Sim pick. A first and a second for Evander Kane. These are next year's first and seconds. I don't know if I'm ready to part with Evander Kane though. He had a really good playoff run. I mean, these two should pop up next year and take his spot, so. He's 28, 5.7, 3 years. First and a second. No, I'll come back to that because that's next year's picks, so elite. So we've got a couple of elite players here. A first and a second for Evander in a second. No. Ooh, an elite sniper for the Islanders. A second and a second for Evander. Ooh, top 9. Ouch. A first and a second. So the Sharks really picked a first round pick for Evander. You're taking away. Oh, no, I don't want to trade for your first this year. Wait, Burns got traded too? Yaroslav Halak to the Islanders, to the Red Wings. Brent Burns to the Arizona Coyotes for a first and Will Bitton. So they acquired Brent Burns and Brent Seabrook in the same. Wow, interesting. So they should be really. Wow, the Flames got an elite center at pick 8. Top 6. Top 9. Alright, now we're starting to get to elite goalie at number 11. What do the Rangers take? Top 4 D-man. Alright, let's sim to my pick. I think I have a second. I don't remember though. So there were a lot of quality picks in that first round. I'm typically used to. Alright, so yeah, I have a second round pick. I'm used to the later year drafts really struggling to do anything. There was a franchise pick in the first. What do we got here? Bottom 6 forward, top 6 forward, top 9 forward. Projected. Second round, bottom 6. Bottom 6 two-way. Bottom 6 play. Let's see if he's a top 6 playmaker. He's a top 9. I don't know if I like that pick. And now the Hawks have Marc-Andre Fleury on the block. See what I can get here in the third round. Sort by potential this time. HL starter, 7th D, bottom 6. Let's take the sniper. Bottom 6 sniper, so you never know, it might turn into something. Oops. Sim to user pick. I should have another third round pick. And I think I'm going to sim the rest of it because it's just getting to the point where it's. Oh, they got a starter. They got a starter too. Some good goalies. Fringe starter, fringe starter. He's a stand-up goalie? What? Backup, backup. I'm gonna take one of these goalies. I don't know what. Oh, I guess fringe starters technically better. I'll take the Canadian. I have an abundance of Scandinavian goalie. Oh, he's a starter. Cool. Alright, I'll take it. I have abundance of Scandinavian goalies, so we'll send the rest of the draft. They got a bottom 6 forward at the second to last pick. Interesting. Good to see there's some decent draft picks up there. So what are the re-sign phase? Let's see what we got. The Timothy and Capo. Both RFAs. I wonder how much Timothy's going to want, because I'm assuming he's a 90. I have to resign Tatar next year. Alright, let's see. All expiring. Sort by overall. Really? Have they not progressed? Perron's unhappy. Well, I'm just going to let you go. I have 14 million in cap space. I got to sign these two. 3 years. Done. Timothy. That's all you want? I wonder if I can get him for 3.5 or 7 years. Because ideally he gets to a 90. To bring Cat. You want a 2-way deal? Alright. Erickson, I'm going to let you go. Bershi, I'm going to qualify. Fontaine, I'll sign. Erickson, I'll qualify. Vesalainen, I'll sign. Qualify you. I'll sign you, sure. I don't have to sign you yet this year. I have to qualify you. Actually, let's just do this. RFA. I only had one left. Qualify. Alright. And these are just a bunch of no-name UFAs, I'm assuming. Bunch of rookies. Yeah, I'll offer you a contract. I don't have to sign any of these rookies this year, so I'll sign them next year. This is just to keep my HL team stacked. Oh, I need to go to goalies. I gotta sign all of you. Okay. Seagulls are 65. They'll be fine. Valina 82 and 83. I might have to sign a goalie. Alright, let's advance day. That should be everybody. Advance day. See if everybody resigns. They should. Oh, Kreider rejected. So Kreider's the only one to reject. Why did Kreider reject me? Well, if I don't sign him, I mean, it sucks I gave up a first round pick for him, but I'd have 10 million in cap space. I could just go sign a free agent. Center wants a win, and I don't think. Alright, you know what? Peace. Branson, Bershi, these are all RFA guys. And more RFAs. I really hope there's a quality right winger out there for free agency, or I'm gonna look like an idiot for letting Chris Kreider walk. Well, shit. Well, Kreider's an 86, so. Oh, Colton Parayko. Ryan Murray. Well, I mean, I would like to get Braden Shen. Oh, I should have looked at goalies first. Shit. No, Ben Bishop's a free agent again. I'm actually going to sign Neuwirth. Or attempt to, I should say. Advanced day. Oh, please let me get Braden Shen. Please? Neuwirth rejected. Wait, Neuwirth rejected? What? Hey, Braden Shen accepted. Alright, cool. So we have our replacement for Chris Kreider. Same price mark. Same overall. These guys are all too expensive. Gustav Nyquist has dropped that far. Still need a goalie. Alright, let's try that. 1.85. And then my team's gonna have very minimal roster return, so this is good. I like this. Ryan Strome. Well, I guess he's... Maybe he turns into something. He's only got 1 year progression left, so he probably won't turn into anything. Neuwirth signed with the Hurricanes. I picked up Brian Strome. Offense up to a 94. Look at my contracts. What's my cap space at? 1.02. So, I forgot Skinner. I have Skinner. I have Skinner, Scheifele, Shen, Tatar, Kane, Hayes, Miller, Rodin, Timothy, Riley. Strome's an 84. Alright, so clearly he was just unhappy. So that's not bad. Alright. My goalie is still going to leave him a little to be desired, but I don't have any cap space. So we'll go ahead and sim to the, we'll sim the next season. It was a short off-season video. Granted, I really didn't have to do much. So my first round pick turned into Chris Kreider, who then turned into Braden Shen. Excuse me, turned into Braden Shen. Yeah, that's not terrible. My defense is going to be stacked because I have that kid in the NHL. I just hope my players progress, man. Vesalainen, Svedberg, Kabadov, like these are all top 3 players in terms of draft picks that should be able to step into the NHL, ideally this season. This is what, year 5 I think I'm going to do. Alright, I have Eriksson Ek I still have to deal with. I don't even think I can sign him. Actually, I can. See if he takes it. I don't think Eriksson Ek's going to be anything, though. I think that was his only time in the NHL last season was the playoff run. He's stuck at 80 overall. Well, he's a 79, so... Alright, send the next season. I'm surprised there's no, like, date thing on the main screen to know how far along in the offseason I am. I guess that makes sense, so it wouldn't be there. My arena is really taking a hit. I don't have any money though. Alright, we sold a good amount of season tickets this time. That's good. Provided you with 120,000. Feel free to spend it on anything you like. Cool, I'm buying a watch and a car. And view owner goals. Alright, let's see what he's got in store for me. We're playoff hopeful. First round pick. Win the open season. Sell 85% of suites. Alright, so we fit the new season. Let's Bobrovsky's still on the trade block. Getsaf's on the block. Pariza's on the block. Alright, let's look at my team. Call up and send down, see what I've got to work with here. That dude's still an 81? What the f... Vesalainen's an 81, Svedberg's an 80. Kabanov's a 79. I'm gonna call these two guys up. Send down those two. Edit lines. Let's best lines it. I'll put Svedberg on the third line. I'll swap out Zucker with... Oh, he's a left winger? He is. Merch put... Oh wow, Ryan Strom's an 85. My team's looking good. Timothy's still only an 85, huh? Drop Berdine down. Chub Giordano down. Goalies 83 and 74. Do I not have... Is he in the minors? No. Best lines. Oops, not reset to default. Best lines. Kabanov's a 79. Oh boy. Wait, I'm running out of prospects here pretty quickly. Goalies, Hallinan, Vesalainen. Alright, so Skinner, Shifley, Shen. Two-way playmaker, sniper. Two-way playmaker, sniper. Playmaker, two-way power forward. Two-way, two-way, two-way. I'm actually going to swap Mersch with Vesalainen. Vesalainen is definitely a playmaker type player. I really don't want to play him on the fourth line, but alright, so Vesalainen, Svedberg, Strome, that's our young kids. Well, not really young kids with Strome being 27, but do I not have anybody over 30 in the lineup? I don't. Wow, interesting. My defense is kind of old, though. That's what the issue is. 21, 26, 22, 27, 36. Oh, I only have Giordano, the 36-year-old. How long is this contract for? 2 more years? He might retire after the season, so that might be good. Alright, well, there's our lines. I'm hoping these three really kind of show me something. The Prinkat's really coming together stat-wise. His faceoffs could be better, but I mean, his shot's good, his skating's good, his offensive stats are great. He's a third-line scoring center right now. Or a third scoring line. What's Svedberg? Minor scoring forward. Depth forward. So he was the second pick in the 2017 draft. Wasn't Timothy the first pick? Yeah, so I have the first and the second pick from the 2017 draft on my team. And I've got Svedberg, who was the first overall pick, and then I've got Kabanov in the minors, who was the second overall pick, so. Alright, well, I will stop it there, and we will get into year 5 next video. As I mentioned in the past, this is a every other day series. Best way to find out when these videos go up is to subscribe to the channel. As I've also said, likes and comments help. They give me an extra push to keep making the videos. I already enjoy making it, but they help show that people are watching. I'm very quick to reply to comments, since I have a small viewer base. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one for the start of year 5. Should be an interesting season with all of our young kids you've got called up.